Hey everyone, I am figuring out the stream and it says I'm live now, so that should be good. Let's see, I think this should be good, so I'm just trying to see what it looks like. Okay, I think we're good to go. So this is the second stream that I've ever done. And last week was the first stream, and I rewatched that stream from last week and I learned a lot. I learned that my ADHD is really bad and that I talk a lot, which is not a bad thing as a streamer, but sometimes I say what a lot of my friends call Ian facts, and it's basically where I say something very confidently, so confidently that it comes off as being perhaps a little true when in reality it was an opinion. So I'm going to try better to not do that, and also make sure that my opinions about my cooking are as close to fact as possible. So for example, last week when I had some mushrooms and I fried them up and I liked them and I said they were very flavorful, my wife Olivia, she tried them, she said they're just okay. And that is great feedback, and she'll be joining us in about an hour when she gets home from work. But until then, I think I'm going to share this link to a couple people, and then we'll get cooking today. So today I was looking to make a few things. Mainly, I had a bunch of scraps in the fridge and some stuff in the freezer, and I was going to make a Malaysian-style green curry. This is some curry paste that I made a big batch of not too long ago. I was going to do two versions, one with chicken, bone-in chicken thighs, and then a smaller amount for my wife Olivia to enjoy because she's vegan, so I'll have to make that one separate. So I'll get started with roasting the squash, which I'm going to use as a base for a nice flavor, fall, festive deliciousness. Let's get this really high. And this will add like a bit of that local vegetable element to the dish, but also it'll be nice to be able to get rid of it because it's been sitting around for a while. So let's see. I also have some other recipes that I want to eventually plan and do streams on, and other weekly meals that I'm planning to do. So I'll get the tempeh later, and for now I'm going to prep the Brussels sprouts. I've already washed them. I watched the stream back from the other day and I realized I was doing lots of things really inefficiently. For example, picking something up and putting something down a lot. So I'm going to really try to focus to do things correctly. So if anyone's watching, give me notes, give me some tips on things I should improve. Right now, I'm gonna get my Brussels sprouts blanched and then put aside for putting them into the curry later. And I'm gonna use a couple other vegetables. Here's some peppers grown by a friend of ours and some carrots just from the store, which I'll have to wash and use. I'm gonna add some kaffir lime leaf at the very end for some flavor. And overall, I'm hoping it's going to taste really good. I think I might dispose of any Brussels sprouts that have a little bit of pink in them, because I'm actually not sure. That's probably not a good Brussels sprout. But I do like Brussels sprouts in curry. I feel like it adds a nice crunch, which is good every once in a while. And I'll hopefully be able to read any comments that come in from anyone. So if you have any questions about what I'm up to or suggestions, let me know. That would be nice. But yes, I'll just start placing my good Brussels aside. And I have the water going and the squash. Honestly, I can probably throw the squash in now. Just so it can not waste as much electricity in the oven. Yes, watching this stream from last week back was enlightening. I feel like I'm going to learn a lot as a chef in the kitchen Just making sure that I'm not wasting time, especially with ADHD. I can lose focus a lot and often. So I'm really gonna try my hardest to make this fun, educational, and be efficient. It's always a tricky thing for me, being efficient. But we'll see. But yes, if you're new here, hello. If you're returning, welcome back. And hopefully the next stream I'll actually be able to get working on YouTube. I had planned to do YouTube stream today, but I hadn't set it up correctly, so it'll have to be next week, which is fine. Or later this week, we'll see. We'll see what I'm feeling. And I think I may have accidentally thrown in, because I'm not 100% sure if the pink Brussels sprout safe to eat. Something to look up later, but it's okay. It's gonna get cooked anyway, and this is just for me. I wouldn't serve this to my customers, but I'd rather make a recipe for the first time at home. That way then, if I poison myself, no one sues me, because I'm not gonna sue myself. This one's probably okay. Okay. I think we're almost boiling here. Looking all right, looking all right. Hopefully the higher quality stream will be good to upload as well, which will be nice. I noticed that my first YouTube upload wasn't that high of quality because I pulled it from Twitch, mainly because it's saved to the SD card and I didn't get Twitch set up properly to record the videos on demand. So hopefully that works for this stream today. I've also been slowly setting up my website and social media accounts, so hopefully I'll be able to get some more traffic and get some more customers. Obviously there's no one right now except me, single lone streamer with one viewer, and it's himself, which is fine. I enjoy it, but perhaps I will be quiet for a little bit, just so you all can watch me cook. I'm going to try to figure out how to turn on notifications so I get dinged if someone actually does send a message, but if not, it's okay. If I can think of something actually worthwhile to say, I'll say it. But I feel like it's a lot easier for me just to blab and blab and blab, especially if someone asks a question. But I am trying to focus on being efficient and doing one task at a time today, which is going to be difficult for me, but I think it's how I can improve for the next time. Alright, let's get these in. These just need a quick blanch. I'm good. Some compost. I'll peel these next. Alright. And I don't think I need to blanch anything else, which will be good. Blanching helps remove a lot of the bitterness that cruciferous vegetables like bok choy and broccoli and especially Brussels sprouts have. Just a quick blanch and then we'll get to throwing them in. And I'm considering roasting them, but then I don't want them to be too soft when they actually get into the curry later. But maybe I'll ask again later after they've cooled down, see if we have any viewers by then. If so, that'd be pretty cool. I'm going to season this stock with a homemade curry paste, some tamarind concentrate, some additional peppers and curry leaf. And I will definitely be adding some dry spices during the process, but for right now, I need to focus and do these Brussels sprouts, which they're probably almost done. They've turned a light, nice bright green, and I'll let them strain for just a little bit while I open these coconut milks for later on in the recipe. I was going to start the stream exactly when I started doing everything, but I actually got sidetracked, which is classic. So, oh no. Again, rushing instead of focusing. I do think this will help me become a better cook, just streaming everything. But one step at a time. I'd like to do at least 2 streams a week, if not 3. And I'd like to do more than one type of stream as well. So like cooking point of view, but also fermentation stream, which I mentioned last week, and perhaps any other fun ideas could be good as well. Okay. And I'll just reserve this pot for later when it's time to divvy up the stew. Alright, and hold on to these for later as well. I won't need them just yet. In fact, I like to get most of my prep done ahead of time. That way then I'm not rushing when everything is cooking later. So let me chop the ends off of these carrots. And I'll probably save them for stock. Yeah, I'll definitely save them for stock. I love making homemade stock. Oh, that can be a fun thing. Fermentation streams, slow cooker streams, that kind of stuff. Could be neat, could be fun. Let's get rid of this ugly bit here at the bottom. And honestly, I probably don't need to peel the carrots, but I'll give them a scrub. And carrot peel does have a good amount of nutrients, so we'll keep it, we'll keep it. I think the point of view is pretty good today with the head camera. The chest camera was definitely more comfortable though. The head camera is already making me sweat a little bit, but I've turned on the air conditioner, so hopefully that should be good. Alright, and I think I'd like to prep these peppers as well. We weren't sure what kind of pepper this one was. I'm thinking it's just a little baby bell pepper, but everyone else thinks it could potentially be spicy. I'm gonna add it to the stock, the curry anyway, regardless if it's spicy or not. And let's go and add this to our stock scraps bag. I fill up a stock scrap bag with any vegetable ends and pieces, or even vegetables that might be on the edge of going bad, but I don't have a recipe in mind for them, just so I can have enough vegetables for a nice vegetable stock when the time comes. And typically, I like to save root vegetables like carrots and parsnips, aromatics like ginger, garlic, onion, and leek. Really any sort of allium would be great. Chinese leek, French leek, you name it. And then of course, any other vegetables that are also found in stocks, such as the ends of herbs or celery, etc. But as you saw from my stock bag just a couple moments ago, it's kind of empty. It's because I just made stock last week. So today we are just adding to the bag, and eventually we'll get another stock going. All right, I'm gonna chop these carrots and add them to my bowl. And while I'm doing this, I'd like to point out that if you're new, I would really appreciate it if you would drop a subscribe. Obviously, I'm just starting out, but I have a couple goals I'd like to achieve, and a subscription will help me achieve those goals. Leave a comment if you have a special recipe you'd like me to cook. I always enjoy trying new things or new recipes for you, but that I've made before. Or even things that I might not like, but you might have a better recipe for. Try to give things their fair share, their fair chance. And I think I'm gonna have to share this link to a few people, so I'll do that as soon as I'm done chopping these carrots. The squash is smelling kind of roasty toasty, which is nice. I should check it, make sure it's not burning. Smells like it could be a little crisped, but I'm not gonna use the skin, so that's fine. It's roasting on the top quite nicely. I'm gonna rotate it. Oh yeah, came along nicely. There we go, excellent. I've turned it upside down now. Hopefully you can see that. I love the oven glove. Helps out a lot with grabbing things. All right. Let's share this link to a few people. Oh, looks like there's someone watching, which is great. I'll copy and let's send it over. All right. Hopefully in the future I won't need to worry about doing that, and it'll automatically send out to people live notifications, but not there yet. Totally fine. All right. I'm gonna slice up these little peppers, and I'm probably going to leave them in circles. That way they can be picked out if needed. And I see someone's watching. Hello. Welcome to the stream. Today I'm making some curry and probably going to start a sourdough bread that I'll hopefully be able to stream as well. I have a feeling that these jalapenos are going to be really spicy, but I think they're going to add a nice warmth to the stew. Be good. The curry paste I made last week has a few items in it: ginger, garlic, shallot, Thai chili, and a couple other things. Oh, lemongrass. Can't remember. There's something else, but it's pretty good. I've made it before, and I usually batch it and put it in the freezer. I think later on I'll probably get a mortar and pestle, but for now I just use the Vitamix. It actually makes life really easy. All right, good. Done most of my prep, and I think I'm gonna start cooking off the chili paste and the coconut milk. And start with the chili paste. Or rather, curry paste, I suppose. I'm going to cook this up in coconut oil, but I don't need it coconut oil to already be hot by the time this goes in. It'll all work together, and it'll cook for a while actually, so I'll probably turn off the stream and come back, restart it when the cooking process is done. But I could also probably just leave it while I cook some other things, which will be nice. Alright, that should be good. Just throw this right in the dishwasher, no need to waste time putting it in the sink. Alright. And I'm going to cook this. Actually, I'm going to start with some coconut oil and work my way into using the coconut milk, because I want the color and liquid from the coconut milk to help sweeten and flavor it. If I just throw it in right now, it might not do the exact thing I'm interested in. Alright, that should be good for now. And I'll have to season with salt, which I will also do now. It's good to season through cooking. We'll taste and modify later. I think a cinnamon stick, turmeric would be nice. Let's see what else we can throw in. It'll be spicy enough, so I don't want to add any more hot and spicy spices. But I would be interested in adding a few other dried herbs if I have anything worthwhile. Probably not. I feel like the curry paste is going to be the star of the show. So we'll just throw this a little bit of fresh turmeric in. Well, sorry, dried turmeric in. If I had fresh, I would have used it, but I would have used it in the paste. All right. Good. And cinnamon stick would be good for some recipes, but not today. I think we'll wait on the cinnamon stick. All right. This will cook down. It's already smelling amazing. And I'm going to build this up in layers, so I'll need to take the squash, cool it down, pull it out of the peel, and then put it in here, blitz it up. There's a lot of steps involved here, but it should end up resulting in a very flavorful and autumn sort of feel to the curry, which will be nice. This isn't a specific type of curry that I'm making. Rather, it's more like a amalgamation of different elements I've learned over the years. Fresh tamarind to really brighten it up. And I'm going to use some of the vegan fish sauce for Olivia's vegan version, and of course some real fish sauce for my version. And just sort of have to make sure it doesn't burn and stick to the bottom while mixing in thoroughly. Once it starts to get smelling really beautifully, then I'll start adding in some other items. Probably should have used my wider bottom pot, but I think it'll be okay. I'm going to take my screen protector off of my computer so I can see it just a little bit better. Hopefully the quality of today's stream will be better, especially for when it goes live on YouTube. Hi everyone. Alright. That'll be delicious. As it cooks down, that flavor will build and build and build, and oh man, it's gonna be great. Okay, let's see how the squash looks. Ooh, nice and blistered. We'll take it out and let it rest. Very beautiful. Should be soft-ish to the touch. Could probably go a little longer. Yeah, let's rotate it and do it just a little longer. I'm gonna broil. Really get through that skin. Alright. You know what? I don't want to burn it. I'll just regular. No, I want to convect 400. Alright. Hopefully that'll make it just a little bit better. I'm roasting the squash because in the past when I've used it raw, it takes a lot longer to cook in this too. It's a lot harder to cut with a knife, and it's a little more frustrating to work with. Okay. Oh, we got a comment. Oh, that was me. Oh, that's embarrassing. Well, I see there's 3 other people watching, so hello everybody. Right. Spilled a little bit. I'll clean that up. Let's lower this, that way it doesn't overcook. And I suppose I can start getting my bread ready, which is a completely separate recipe. But I'm planning to make a couple loaves of sourdough. This is my current batch of sourdough. So let's start it on that. I'm not sure how much I have right now, but we'll see in just a moment. Okay. Okay, so how much sourdough starter do I have here? Smells okay. A little sour. It's good. Right around 200 grams. Beautiful. And get this water in here. I should drink some water. All right. So I need to get this to 100 grams. 150. That's fine. I like to do 100% hydration, so 155 grams of water means I'm gonna have to add 155 grams of my starter flour. And I use a special starter flour mix that I've mixed together from a couple of different flours. I put it in this bag, but it's a combo of rye flour and bread flour and all-purpose flour. The rye flour adds a nice sourness to it, helps with giving it some food to eat. The bread flour adds a lot of protein, so you get a really strong sourdough. And of course, all-purpose flour just to bulk it out a little bit, that way I'm not using all expensive flour for my sourdough. This is cooking up nicely. I need to see how the squash is doing. The squash is gonna have to go in, probably with the coconut milk. This is smelling really good though. Something I noticed in my last video, I used like 10 tasting spoons. So I'm gonna have 1 tasting spoon and use it for the rest of the evening. And I've gotta be strategic. I want this one. Got this spoon in Korea 5 years ago. South Korea has good spoons. Oh yeah, it's good. All right, my tasting spoon. Okay, so when I made this curry paste, I thought it was gonna be really spicy because I used like a whole bag of Thai chilies, but it's actually perfect. So that means it'll go really well with adding the extra jalapenos, which aren't normal to add to a Malaysian curry, but it's what I got. I don't want it to go bad. Okay. I'm adding water to my sourdough starter, that way then I can scrape off the little bits off the edges before I add my flour. This is always a lot easier, I've found, than trying to mix the edges of the bowl. And I usually go for like a 50% new starter material to existing starter, which I find keeps it really strong and quite delicious. Okay, so let's add in the new 155 grams of flour here. And probably will end up using this for maybe honestly just some sourdough waffles, but could be good in another focaccia. Last week I made some focaccia, turned out really nice on stream, but I will say I said I don't use a timer, and that really bit me in the back because then it burned a little bit, which it ended up not mattering because it tasted great. But I think the wife wasn't too happy that it burnt, so. Oh, I'm actually gonna use this spoon to mix it all together. Yes, I am going to use this spoon. Now, my existing sourdough starter that was in this jar, I mix it with the water ahead of time by shaking it vigorously, and then all I need to do is hydrate the new flour with the existing starter and new water mixture. And it doesn't need to be too crazy, just loosely in the jar. As long as, I like to make sure that as long as there's no like big clumps of dry flour, as long as there's none of that, it's probably gonna be fine. And you can make bread every day like this. It doesn't even have to be that much. Just make sure to clean up anything on the bottom. Fully incorporate that new flour in there. And sourdough is very forgiving, so I've washed my hands, but if you're worried about your sourdough getting something weird in there, just remember the reason New York City Subway bagels taste good. Oh, I gave it away. I shouldn't have said the punchline. The reason New York City bagels taste good is because all the bakers are on the subway on the way to work. So, obviously that's not true, but I think it's funny. Alright, I won't need this spoon again, but I do want it to get sanitized, so I'll throw it right in the dishwasher. Alright, let's make sure our curry paste isn't burning. It's browning on the bottom. Should probably mix in one of the coconut milks at this point. And I think I'll also go ahead and add my desiccated coconut, which I meant to take out earlier. But I'll have to grab it now. Totally fine. Alright, let's clean up this little mess I caused. Very good. And I probably will want even more coconut milk as I progress through my recipe. So let's grab 2 more cans. I think that'll be good. Yeah. All right. And probably a good time to check on the squash, but first I'm going to just make sure I scrape up the fond with this little coconut milk deglazing. Hopefully you can see in there, cleaning up quite nicely. Very good. Now, the bread that I'm going to make with the sourdough over there, I might just, after it's baked, just throw it right in the freezer, because I'm trying to save up bread for a homemade stuffing for Thanksgiving. So I think it won't matter what it looks like. So totally fine. But I still want it to taste good. So I'll try to probably make a rustic loaf. That's what I'm gonna go for, I think. All right, deglazed, looking good. Let's get this squash out and see how it's looking. Okay. Oven glove on. Time to feel the squash. Ooh, it's looking good. Oh, it's feeling nice and soft, actually, yeah. Any parts that aren't soft yet? Maybe this top part here. Let's just let it sit on the pan. Yeah. Maybe just a couple more minutes there. All right, let's add some desiccated coconut to this to start soaking up some flavor. And let's see. Never remember where I put it. Is this it? Hold on. Ah, here it is. On the side. don't have the most, oh no, conventional area to store things. It's probably fine. What is it, Mo? Oh, Olivia's home. Hey, Olivia. You here? Oh, not yet. She'll be here soon. Olivia gives good commentary. She helps answer questions quite nicely. That's looking nice. Let's add, I don't know, about half the bag. Okay. Oh, we got a comment. Oh, Carla. Oh, hi, Olivia. Look, I have the head thing on.
Oh, smells really good.
Yeah? Good, good. Could you grab a rubber band for me in there? I'm refusing to go in there, that way I don't get our laundry on the internet. Which sounds funny when you just say it. Alright, hydrating the coconut. I tried to get the YouTube stream going, Olivia, but I haven't been on YouTube long enough for them to like think I'm a real person, so I have to wait at least 24 more hours. So the next stream, it'll be on YouTube. And then from then on out, I think it'll stay on YouTube. Thank you. How's your day at work? Good. All right, coconut in.
You covered in fog?
Rock climbing.
Oh.
Smelling good, you said?
It does smell really good.
Good. All right. Some coconut milk. The curry. The squash is probably good to come out now. And I understand that I have started this bread. That's awesome. Oh, my ADHD is starting to kick in. That's how it is. All right, that was just water on the floor, but I am gonna clean it up with this rag. And then this rag can go right into the dirty laundry. I added my sourdough flour to my jar. Next, all that's needed is a little bit of bread flour for my bread, a lid for my sourdough, which I think I am going to use a spatula to just get off the edges. Clean it up just a little bit. Very good. Okay. And I need a lid. Oh, am I out of big lids? That's not good. Maybe I will need to wash this lid. I have other lids somewhere, I just don't know exactly where, which is fine. All right. And I don't actually think I need this colander anymore, so I can probably use a scrub. Okay, excellent. Just mix in this new batch of coconut milk, deglaze a little bit. It takes a long time for curry to cook, especially the way we're about to do it, where the oils of the coconut milk are going to basically deep fry the chicken. And that always ends up being so delicious. It'll also caramelize a little bit of that coconut that I've added in. It's gonna cook for a really long time, way longer than the stream's gonna be on for. I gotta take the squash out, and oh, here we go. Here's my glove. Probably tomorrow I can open up these kombuchas for everyone to see. They will explode. They've fermented for 10 days. Then I added some mulled cider to them and let them go for 3 more days to carbonate them. And they end up tasting like apple cider. They taste so good. 10-day kombucha is definitely better than 14, which most recipes say 14. I think 10 ends up being the perfect amount of vinegar to sugar ratio. Ends up being so nice. All right, squash is looking beautiful. And I'll need to now chop it. But I'm gonna let it cool while I get my bread going. And sourdough bread is so easy, so easy. I'm gonna do the same thing with my water. I'm gonna use this cup of water here. And we'll go maybe like, 450 grams of water. We'll mix this in. And this is just to loosen up the sourdough so it incorporates evenly into our bread later. And I'm not going to do 100% hydration bread. I like to do 100% hydration starter, but not bread. Although it is possible, and I have seen videos of people doing it. And even more higher hydration, especially with the bread flour. But I'm not going to do that today because I'm trying to make a denser bread for stuffing. So it really grabbed onto the stuffing liquid when it's Thanksgiving time. Oops. Man, I spill a lot, don't I? I'm just going too fast. I also tend to multitask a lot, which really is just fast task switching, which also means I don't dedicate the correct amount of time to every task. But it always ends up working out. Something to learn and get better from it. Okay. This probably should go down even lower. It's looking nice. Looking real good. Alright. Still have to wait for the squash to cool down. The sourdough is sort of broken apart. Should be good enough for our purposes. And that was 450 grams of flour. I'm going to do maybe 550 to 600 grams of bread flour. Sorry, that was 450 of water. We'll do 600 of bread flour. I don't know. No. Long time. Probably a long time. Why?
I'm gonna eat this tonight.
I wasn't thinking about that. I thought you were gonna be at work later. So this wasn't this was gonna be like a leftover.
Did you eat it?
No.
Are you hungry?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
squash curry.
Yeah, that's wrong. I don't know. Were you gonna eat your potato leek soup? Or potato soup? Oh, there's not one more here?
There's one more here.
Okay, good. Is that alright?
What are you eating?
I don't know. I'm cooking though. I can't eat right now. I at least have to get this started. Oh, you can sit on the stove. Oh yes, I also need salt. Probably... Come on. Maybe 15 grams of salt. 13's fine. Yeah. This will be a looser dough, and I'm not going to knead it, but I am going to fold it a lot. Should have mixed the flour in. Sorry, the salt in earlier. Okay. And I'll fold it after 30 minutes. I'll do a few folds throughout the course of the stream. What you gonna do over there, Olivia? I know, but is that it? Oh yeah? How was work? Nice and quick? That's good, right? I like the head strap. It's kind of fun, and I think it gets a better angle on the stream.
Yeah.
But the head strap makes me a little sweaty. Oh, that's a nice looking squash right there. And I'll use my spoon that I have washed. I need to reach in here. Whoa. Mm-hmm. All right. Squash seeds out. It's a good texture. All right, yep. Looks good. And now I'll take the peel off, get rid of the little stem. Let's taste it. Yeah, it's good. I noticed as soon as you arrived, I stopped talking pretty much. I don't know why. talking a lot before you got here.
Was your muffin at lunch one
My muffin?
that you toasted?
I toasted one muffin.
Yes. Was it toasty?
Yeah? Why?
This is not one.
It's weird. I don't know what to tell you. Mine was fine. It's really hot.
You know you're talking.
I don't know what I was talking about. Or what I would say now. No one's asking me questions. And I'm just peeling a squash.
Talk about that.
Hmm?
Talk about that.
The squash peeling. Alright, stir this in. Does smell really good. The coconut goes so well with the rest of the vegetables and aromatics. This will be my compost bin. And I think that's about it for chopping. But I don't want to put it away yet just in case it's not true. Alright, let's put the lid on my sourdough starter and let's do some labeling. Alright, so I have 7 o'clock sourdough starter. And this will just ferment. Okay, excellent. And then I'm gonna need that was 450 water, 600 flour, those are the 3 things I added. It's good. And then I also need to say how much starter I used and what times. 724 at on 1024. And I think the initial starter was 200. If anyone was watching from then, let me know if that was correct. Okay, and we'll just let this sit while I continue cooking. Oh, I'm not done chopping. I didn't put it away. So for the vegan curry, I'm going to add tempeh. And for the non-vegan, it'll be chicken. I do need to get that chicken cooking though. Yeah, the head mount, it starts to get a little taxing. It feels like I'm getting drilled into my brain. Yeah. Oh, I bet. I don't know what to say. I did for the last hour. I really don't remember what I was talking about. I think I was just blabbing. Who's watching? 5 people. Well, I guess 4 people. Does anyone have any questions? Oh, was that a message? Give me a second. I'll take a look. What do we have here? First time chat. What's up, dog? Oh, nothing much. Just here cooking. I started a sourdough bread that I'll start folding as we cook here. And I have a little bit of roasted squash in a homemade curry paste that I'm now going to need to process a little bit. The squash is going to help give it some texture. Which will be really tasty. Where are you watching from today, everybody? You like the head cam setup? Oh, the stream is glitching? Oh no, it's probably... let's see. Use a low latency toggle. Let's see, advanced. Let's see, hopefully that works. Alright, I've disabled low latency mode, so hopefully that means it can go a little smoother. We'll see. Fingers crossed. Thanks for letting me know. But yes, the head cam is good. And I also have a chest cam, which I think works better, because then you get the hand angle, which is kind of fun. I need a place to clean my wand. All right. What'd you say, Olivia? The in and out thing? What?
The stream cutting in and out.
It's worse now? Oh. That's not good. Oops, wrong thing. Maybe I can't have such a high quality stream then. How do I... Oh, it's right here.
It was fine last time.
Yeah, well, it was at a lower quality. Let's go auto and see what happens now. Advanced. We'll keep it here. I don't know what quality it is right now, but hopefully it gets better. Oh, was that Larry? Let me know. Are you watching it? Yeah, let me know if it's better now. Hopefully it'll be a little bit better. Let me process this real quick. The stream is probably glitching because I'm streaming over Wi-Fi instead of with a wired connection. Alright, all clean. Nice. Leave it to dry. Oh, another comment. Might just be connection, yeah. It's the GoPro. That's exactly what it is. Yeah, but I think it was lower quality last time.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
you get off the Wi-Fi.
Huh?
Do you want me to get off the Wi-Fi?
I don't think it matters if you're on the Wi-Fi because you're downloading versus I'm uploading. Okay. Blitzed. I'm gonna add these chunks. Tempeh into the vegan pot, but I think I'm gonna sear them up first. Because the vegan pot doesn't need to cook that long. The non-vegan one does. So, oh, you know what? I should mix in the vegetables first. I'll do maybe like that much carrot and maybe like that much Brussels sprout for the vegan one. Yeah, that'll be good. And I'll just throw some in. Mm-hmm. New towel. Alright, let's see another comment in a second. Do you cook for a living? No. I'm a software engineer. I cook for fun. But I do enjoy it quite a lot. I've been cooking for, I don't know, 8 years, I think. So I've acquired quite a wealth of apparatuses. You know what? I'll just make the whole thing. Actually, let's lower this. And put this pan in here because I didn't think I was going to need it. But now I am going to use it. All right. Gonna sear up the tempeh. All right, now I'm done with the cutting board. Okay, I think I'm also done with the oven glove. And I can probably go ahead and start getting my chicken cooked in my curry sauce. And chicken, I am pulling it from frozen. I forgot to defrost it earlier, but it's fine because it will pretty much just slow cook in this curry sauce for maybe like a few hours. And we'll get back to it in a little bit. I don't need to use all the chicken, so I'll put that other bag back in the fridge. I'm gonna cook something else with it. Okay. Let's put that. Yeah, it's 7:30 here. But I'm probably going to be cooking for a little bit longer. I expected to get started a lot earlier. And then, well, you know, look at the time. All right. I'm gonna let this defrost overnight for tomorrow. And we can probably give our sourdough its first fold. I have to do a wet hand fold. And you'll start to see over the course of my folds, it'll gain a lot of structure. Right now, it's just all gloopy and falling apart. But over the next hour or so, it'll really strengthen up. And then I'll let it autolyze in the fridge overnight. This really helps the gluten form those long strands and get a really strong bread, the really airy crumb. Okay. All right, tempeh is cooking up nicely. Probably throw a lid on the chicken. Wipe it out just a little bit. Yeah, that'll cook up real good. I'm just adding color to this because the vegan one will be really quick to finish. Alright, already getting a nice color to it. For the meat version, I'm gonna add the vegetables a lot later. For the vegan one, I'll add my lime leaf now. Probably go with 2. Oh, they smell good. Maybe 3 big leaves. If I can find another big leaf. Yeah, there we go. These 3 big leaves will be perfect for the vegan version. Very good. I'm not making too much of this. Just enough for Olivia to have some leftovers for the rest of the week. But for me, I'm getting a little bit more. Make sure all these are all getting crisped up on each side. Is the stream looking any better? I'll look at my comments in just a moment to see what they say. Yeah. Well, hopefully that means it'll be better. That's a nice color on that side. I'm mainly adding color to the tempeh because it's not going to cook that long in the pot. And I also want to add some rigidity to it, that way it doesn't fall apart in this curry sauce. That's looking beautiful. Look at that golden brown. Very nice. Alright, let me get a pot. Sorry, a bowl to put the strained oil in. Put this here. Done with this knife. And then the peeler. And let me add my second coconut milk. I gotta remember this is my chicken spoon now. Whoa, it's cold enough the coconut milk solidified. Interesting. Oh, that's coming up real nice. Maybe give them all a second flip, and then they'll be good to go right into the pot. I was hoping the higher quality stream would be better for YouTube, but maybe I need a different sort of camera for that. Maybe if I wasn't planning to upload it to YouTube or wear the camera on my head, that would probably work. But I guess I could probably figure out a way to connect a cable directly in. That way I wasn't going over Wi-Fi, but Ethernet instead. Probably figure that out. I can't hear. Oh yeah, Kenji vibes? Absolutely. Big inspiration for this series, for sure. I love his videos. Very informative. He's convinced me to get a wok flame, but I don't have anywhere to put it. Oh, that's looking good. It's looking real good. Let's turn this off. Delicious soybean cubes. Nothing better. Just throw them in. And then I'll just let this cook. We'll taste for seasoning, and it'll probably be done. It's a beautiful yellow color with the tamarind. I actually forgot the tamarind. I meant with the turmeric, but we'll taste and add some tamarind and fish sauce for salt. Okay. Hot oil. Okay. Excellent. Okay. What happened? Oh, no. Sit. Good boy. Oh yeah. Sorry. Oh, you're telling me. Yeah, I don't want to turn on the fan because it's gonna make it impossible to hear me. Alright. All I need to do now is let this come to a boil to really mix everything together. Then we'll taste it and season accordingly. And then, as far as I'm concerned, I think it'll be done.
What's Mr. Dog's name?
Oh, this is Mo. Mo, are you a good boy? We have Mo and Larry. And Larry's over there. Larry! He doesn't respond to his name as well. They're good brothers. Cat and dog. Larry and Mo. My stooges. Alright, that looks pretty good. We'll let this come up to temp. And taste. Alright, I'm on my second spoon now. But it'll be fine. Oh no. Oh no, my chicken curry is burning. I didn't pay attention to it. It's okay, I think it'll be fine. Look at the bottom of the pan. Oh, it's fine. It's just a browner color. I did mean to add this other coconut milk to it. Let's do that now. Oh, this one's liquidy still. So that's good. Let's mix this in. Hopefully that'll help cool it down just a little bit. Shouldn't have put it on high. Probably be okay. Yeah, that'll be fine. That'll be fine. I get distracted easily in the kitchen. The head mount is getting a little unbearable to wear. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. I'll switch. It's this guy. All right. Oops. Oops. Oh, got a comment. Thank you. All right, let's put this guy on. Whew. Yeah. Whoa, that hurt a lot. Never tried the head mount before. Swapping out for this. That should be good. 10% battery left. That's not good. That means I'll have to end the stream early. But it's a learning lesson. Probably can pick it back up when we're closer to the end of the cooking. It does smell really good. Okay. Let's do another fold. Look at the stretch there. Nice, really good. The water helps it not stick to your hand, and eventually it won't stick to the bowl either because it'll be so strong. Yeah, that's nice, that's nice. Is the stream going? Yeah? Looks frozen on my end. It's fine for you? Okay, great. I'll leave these chicken thighs to cook some longer. This is looking good. It's getting bubbly. Let's taste for seasoning. I can lower that temperature. I'm gonna add these chilies in with the chicken gratin. Delicious. And I'm gonna need my lime leaves. Probably gonna add, let's see, we'll do maybe 1, 2, 3, 4. Maybe we'll do that many. That'll be fine. Oh, this is a nice big one. I want that one. Alright, excellent. For your lime leaf, really pulls the whole dish together. Alright. Time to taste for seasoning. Alright, trying the vegan one. Good. I'm gonna add the vegan fish sauce to add some salt. Definitely needs some salt. Finish it off. This is made from mushroom. Kind of cool. Does end up tasting pretty close to regular fish sauce, but if you're a fan of fish sauce or other garums, it's not really that close at all. But the gist is there. Alright, that should add enough salt flavor. And then to balance it out with some acidity, I'm using some tamarind paste. Let's try it now. How are we looking? Honestly, could take some. Oh yeah. There's an Asian grocery store really close to our house, and I go there so often that sometimes, even when they have things that aren't all that fresh, they'll give me a little discount. But yeah, just an Asian grocery nearby. We live in Lexington, and it's actually funny. The name of the grocery store is called Asian Grocery. So yeah, they have all kinds of things there. They do a lot of imported goods, but the lime leaves, oh man, they turn out so good. The flavor's unreal. Nothing really tastes like it. The tamarind was very good. Added just a little bit of that sourness. Probably take some more, but I actually don't have that much left, so I'm going to need to save it for my chicken version. And this is one of these dishes that it'll taste better the longer it cooks. And I'm not going to overcook it because this is going to be used as a leftover to bring to work. More salt from the fish sauce. That's what it needs. For the vegan version. That'll probably be just about right.